until my 3-year-old daughter ended up in the hospital with a nasty chest infection. She was on oxygen, IV, inhalators, yet she was still waking up at night coughing and crying because she couldn't catch her breath. I was never more scared, never more heartbroken in my life. I would have done anything to help.
Deeply meditative and brave, sharing something so raw and personal. Um, the moments that were captured on film really did feel like those moments when you enter a flow state or when time kind of stands still, where the textures and the colors are so much more vibrant and detailed. Things seem to almost slow down a little bit so you can indulge it. Um, and smell or sound is just elevated in a new way. It's a really short but sweet piece for a big chapter of someone's life, for a life changing chapter of someone's life, and a really important reminder to stay present. Stay present, acknowledge all the small things, and there is no rush. This is what it's all about, is those moments. So to cherish them.
Really beautiful that, you take this story and issues that you may have with your children, or lessons, more so lessons that you're learning alongside your children, and you're able to document them and make a story and make a memory. And creatively speaking, I think that's the testament of a true creative, to where like life is art, and you bring that, you put whatever context you want around it. I think this was a really beautiful piece. I think it taught some really beautiful lessons. I think it was shot really well. Tonally, you could just feel a lot of love in it the entire time. It was just a really lovely, dedicated piece.
What's most significant about this piece is the change that happened in this mother's life. Just finding herself more appreciative of these moments, and the visualization of this is all these collections of moments that she took while she was in the hospital, and also of she took of her other daughter at home. These little day-to-day moments that a lot of us probably would take for granted with our children. They strung them all together into this beautiful piece. And it's just a wonderful lesson that she learned because of her daughters, to kind of be in the moment with them and to really take in those moments, because life is precious.
And this is about a experience that reminds you to be grateful for who is in your life and the impact they have on you. Here is kind of a film diary, so to speak, of this experience of this mother who has a child get really sick, and is stuck in the hospital for 8 days, and kind of delving into the sphere of, will I lose someone that has so much significant meaning to me? It is every parent's fear to have this precious life taken away so young, and being able to kind of see your child kind of suffering and in pain, and all you want is for them to heal and to get better, is just a very adrenaline pumping, life filled experience. So when you get out of this type of environment, it does make you recognize and be grateful for what you do have. And that's kind of what we see experience within this mother. She has her child eventually get out of the hospital 8 days later, and is grateful for her little girls. And I think it's a beautiful notion to be grateful for what you have.
I really like that this woman took, what she went through with her daughter and made a memory of it through this film, but also really came to live in the present more. And I like how she said, we're always chasing something, always living in the future until we realize what we're doing, and focus more on. And I like how for her, it just changed. And I think a lot of permanent change is that way. We either go through something or just get to a point where something just changes automatically in our lives.
You could feel through the poem the anguish and the pain that she went through, the way it went through all the when the child was sick and what it made her reflect on and do. With her life, it's just amazing that she was able to find words to put something that's impossible back down into it. She's just a remarkable warrior for a mom, and I don't think the fact that she was able to put words into something that's unthinkable is hard, but the fact that she's now able to find beauty in living makes it wonderful. Not that her child was sick, but wonderful that she's finally able to enjoy life.